This is Dr. Tom Bernard for Fresh Medical Spa and Fresh Yoga. We're talking this week about weight loss. For all of us, we live really in an obesogenic society. It's so easy for us to get extra calories in and hard for us to actually take the time to burn off those extra calories given the limitations of current lifestyles. For example, 3 tortilla chips, 3 corn chips, are 75 calories. If you ate 3 corn chips a day extra for a year, you would gain 5 pounds in that year. So that's easily what all of us get in excess of what our caloric requirements are. And the truth is, we've learned in the past year or two that the problems that we have with obesity are not just about calories in and calories out. In part, we're exposed to so many pollutants in the environment that these persistent organic pollutants influence our body's ability to respond to our own insulin hormone. Insulin is a wonderful hormone. It helps us burn fuel. The problem is when we're exposed to pollution, we get resistant to the effects of the insulin hormone, and to respond, our body quite rightly makes more insulin hormone to try to push open the doors of the cells to allow the nutrients into the cells to be burned as fuel. So when this happens, our insulin levels are higher. Unfortunately, insulin at high levels has an inflammatory effect, and also it tends to lock down our ability to remove any fat from our fat cells. So what's happening is insulin is basically a storage hormone, especially when it's present in too high an amount. So what happens is we've got these fat cells. We cannot only not extract the fat calories from the fat cells, but we tend to push more storage fat into the adipocyte or fat cell. What's more, when the fat cells become full, they literally get, you might say, fed up. And they're so full and so fed up that they're sort of irritable and angry, and they start to produce in the body inflammatory chemicals called adipocytokines. And those inflammatory chemicals make it harder for us to control our appetite, make us have more aches and pains, and make us more likely, really, to continue to gain fat. So the first thing we want to do is pay some attention to what exposures we might have, but maybe more importantly, we want to use the kinds of changes in our lifestyle, changes in our diet, and even the addition of nutraceuticals like this Ultra Meal 360 Plus from Metagenics, or the fish oil capsules that we have, the omega-3 fats that we have displayed here, which actually help to put out the fire of inflammation in the body. And the nutraceuticals like the hops and the inulin in the Ultra Meal not only help improve our insulin resistance, but actually lower our blood fats in general, like cholesterol and triglyceride levels. And these are not drugs, they're not pharmaceuticals, so they have no side effects. They help us, therefore, reduce insulin levels, reduce inflammation, and our weight comes down, because our sensitivity to our inherent insulin hormone increases. So this is a fabulous natural way to kickstart a weight loss program. In fact, I personally use this type of product. The plant-based chemicals in this product are a safe way to help keep your cholesterol down, keep you from becoming more insulin resistant and ultimately diabetic in a society where this is an epidemic, take away inflammation with these improvements in insulin resistance and loss of weight, and also these omega-3 fats are the body's natural anti-inflammatories. So this is a fantastic way to opt for health. Choosing these things and adding them to an already healthy Mediterranean-style diet has been well shown scientifically to really make the risk of developing diabetes, the risk of all our inflammatory disorders, less. So join us in this and help yourself to a healthy spring and summer. This is Dr. Tom Bernard for Fresh Medical Spa and Fresh Yoga.